2:41 in the morning, 1982. I'm 8 years old. Mum stands by the open front door with her shoulders bunched, chain smoking. From my hiding place beneath the telephone desk in the hallway, she's a ghost, cloaked in a silk-cut haze. My night terrors have run her ragged and she's finally surrendered, calling out the night locum. I'm a caterpillar in a duvet cocoon, with just my head poking out the top of tightly wound sheets, knees pulled to my chest with all the strength of my thin arms. I'm shivering and sweating at the same time. I know I stink of weakness and fear, and I know the walls can smell it too. Echoed footsteps on the concrete stairs, snatched gasps of air, an urgent muffled conversation on the landing of Mummy's back with a large grey-haired man in tow beside her. The doctor is tall and round-bellied, with a clipped moustache and a stubbled chin. Mum's a hand-wringing shadow on his shoulder as he squats down to my eye level and asks with the utmost seriousness, "These wolves, what do they look like?" I search his bloodshot eyes for any signs of humour or ridicule and find nothing. "You know about the wolves?" "Know about them? Of course I do. I've had trouble with them before. Got the scars to prove it and all." He pulls up a brown corduroy trouser leg to reveal an angry scar torn deep into his calf. He glances up, credentials confirmed. "So, come on then. What do they look like?" And it all comes pouring out. How they're huge, and how they're first sticks of death, and how long their teeth are, and how they're going to eat me if I don't get under the covers in time, and how even Mum doesn't believe me, and how that's what they're counting on, and they're going to get me, and all there, champ. Holding up a hand all steely-eyed. "Just the facts for now. What colour is their fur?" "Grey," I managed through clattering teeth. "Ah, the big grey is there? Nasty. Well, don't you worry now. I can handle them right enough." He stands and rolls his shoulders, cracks his knuckles and loosens his tie, touches his toes and throws a few punches in the air, his fists churning the smoke into spirals. Removing his stethoscope, he tosses it down to me. "If I don't survive this battle, I need you to take this back to the doctor's surgery and tell them what happened here. It's very important. Can you do that?" "Okay, I'll venture. Good lad. Are the wolves in your bedroom now?" His weight shifts towards my room. Wait, hold on. Don't go in there. They hide in the shadows." I know they operate, see? Scaring young boys and girls, hoping to catch them unaware so they can gobble them right up. That's why all us doctors are trained to fight them, so we can beat them right back to the stinking hole they came from. I'll show these hairy buggers what's what. You just see if I don't. His fist closes around the door handle, and I squeeze tight to the stethoscope in mine. Winking once, he turns it, nosing into the widening gap. He mouths, "I see him," and steps into the room. For a moment, he's a full-page panel in a comic book. Batman framed in the doorway, all broad shoulders and jutting jawline. I suddenly want to cry, but then he roars, "There you buggers," and dives across my bed. The door slams shut, and the quiet of 3 a.m. shatters with a crash, a thud, and his bellows ringing past the fingers in my ears. "Hold still, will ya? Take that. Ooh, think you can sneak up on me, do ya? Take that, and that. I'll teach you to scare children, you stinking great chihuahuas. I've seen scarier poodles. Now get back to the dark you came from." A long howl hangs on the air before a final crash judders against the chipboard door and all is quiet again. I don't breathe, my eyes locked on the handle. Mum smiles and lights another. A bare bulb above me flickers. My nose itches. Somewhere outside on the estate a siren wails. The door flies open and he lurches into view, chest heaving, shirt hanging loose over his waistband, tie around his head, triumphant eyes flashing. "I got him," he croaks, sinking to his knees. I leave my sweat-drenched haven for the first time all night, but my arms don't reach round his shoulders, so I just hug one knee instead. "That's the last you'll hear from those smelly grey buggers, my lad, I promise. I beat them back to the shadows and shut them out of this world forever. They'll not be back after the beating I just gave them." In the distance I hear myself whisper, "Wow." He leans on me to rise and accepts a glass of water from Mum, a grin still creasing her face. Draining it in one gulp, he wipes his mouth on a sleeve and offers me a huge hand. Over his shoulder my room's exploded. My lamp's rolling across the floor, throwing a searchlight over the ceiling. My toys and books are scattered everywhere, bed's on its side, mattress jammed against the wall. It's a wartime scene. So I take his hand, and in that moment I am magnificent too. A pull myself up to full height. Here's your stethoscope. It's a statement, a confirmation of his glory and of my freedom. He nods, and I hang it around his neck like a medal. Best be getting off then, he starts, tucking in his shirt and de-headbanding his tie. Those were some tough wolves. You were very brave to hold them off so long. Maybe one day, when you've grown a bit, you can learn to hunt wolves too. Yeah, it's another statement. I will be a great wolf hunter. The doctor steps back, considering me. Aye, he says. Right enough.